Hello everyone, this is Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So guys, I am not at my normal studio. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me, but I am in Washington D.C. I got offered an interview at Faultline's radio. It's like a lefty and a right winger battling it out. So this should be extremely interesting. I've never done one before. Um, so let's see how it goes. I don't know if this is going to be live online. But the channel itself is online. It's also a real radio station apparently. So they have their own like digital radio or something to that effect. So I'm going in. It starts at 8. Um, so wish me luck. Hey, thanks. And by interview, I just mean not like a job interview. Oh, George from Gog, Australia. Yeah, we'll see how it is. It should be fun. So I went on to take the trip all the way down. By the way, while I'm down here, while I'm talking about it, I'm in DC, and I saw, I think it was yesterday, and I forgot to do the story yesterday, but the Democratic Party taking the steps to literally try to stop the President of the United States from pulling troops out of a country. Meaning either him saying, I want to take troops out of Syria, it was the Democratic Party to some degree saying, we don't want to do that, and him saying, let's end this war with North Korea and let's take these troops out. Even with that, they're trying to stop him from doing that. Now, I don't even know if Trump is really serious about doing that, but just the very fact that, a president finally says, hey, this policy is not necessarily working, and we've, for the most part, just prolonged the war between these two, and let's try to sue for peace. Let's try to sue for peace in a way where both sides are secured and neither, it's not all of one and none of the other. No justice, no peace is real. That's not necessarily something that people just make up. That's real. Meaning, if you're not willing to give North Korea a fair shake or a fair hand, peace is not going to be accomplished. I'm sweating like a pig. It's hot out here. It's humid. But nevertheless, I'm going in a few. I'm chomping at the bit to do that story. Thanks, at this rate, we'll get 3 terms like the corporate Democrats. I on my way, I had the opportunity to listen to a speech by Sanders. And I know some people they have misgivings of Sanders because they felt he wasn't strong enough when the cheating and when all this other stuff came about. They felt like he didn't represent their interests sufficiently. I am one of those people who feels like their interest wasn't represented sufficiently. That being said, I listened to a speech where Sanders is making a basic, straightforward argument, an argument that Martin Luther King made, an argument that if you're going to spend nearly $1 trillion on military, more than half of the discretionary spending of the United States is military. Think about that. More than half of what you spend your money on is bashing, killing, breaking, hurting, and injuring other people. Bombs, bullets, boats, all of these things, these weapons of war. And not just weapons of war. What do you get out of it? Like, the assumption that because you're spending nearly $1 trillion on military, that you're getting a bang for your buck is somewhat rather inane. Think of Medicare stuff. We pay like 2 to 4 times more than anywhere else in the world. We're like 30th in the world. Ultimately, you're seeing a huge amount of fraud and a huge amount of people being able to game the system because the auditing of the military doesn't necessarily take place. It is weird that we've arrived at an interesting point where, because the Republican president has some tendencies every so often to be somewhat conciliatory in trying to tamp down conflict in certain parts. In other parts he's escalated. In North Korea he escalated before coming around to this idea of trying to be a peace thing. But nevertheless, it lays the party out bare. This war has been going on for 56 years. At which point, do you really want to keep this going on, kind of like the Cuban Missile Crisis, or the Cuban thing, where Republicans were bitching at Obama because Obama decided he wanted to end the embargo? So, Don't forget to do the radio show. No, they're not. I don't supposed to be until 8. So I'm literally standing outside the door. This is the address. Right here. So it's just tough talk ahead of more negotiating. Maybe, but if you notice, Trump's tone has completely changed on North Korea. He staked to some degree his political capital on coming up with some kind of deal. The question becomes, is it a real deal? Um, if he's serious about it, wish him all the luck. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go in. Like I said, I'm sweating like a pig. Um, you know, sweating is not necessarily a good look. So, I'm gonna stop this here. If you guys get the opportunity to see it, check it out. It's Fault Lines. They are on YouTube. It's a lefty and a right winger battling it out on various issues. So it should be pretty damn interesting. I don't necessarily know what I'm going into, but I'm looking forward to it. So thanks, guys. I appreciate all the accolades for good luck. All right, I'll see you guys shortly or later today. Thanks, everyone.